To move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flush to his right. This one taken in by Hester. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. Let's go! Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Ready? Right. Mike 20, Mike 20. It's been long, man. It's 6. Now. Check 13. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 2nd and 1 at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Now let's get this. Let's go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the screen. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That'll be caught by Hester. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's James. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Jackson. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Jackson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Allen. Got a man, it's Randy Moss.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now the Ravens.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.